Some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. We gon' talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. Come to the light.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Yapping with the Youth. We are on another episode. Episode number 5, folks. We made it. We halfway there. And I got a great guest for everybody, for all my viewers tonight. But before we get into that, I would like to first give a shout out to Voices and Views Production, LLC company, our producers, and CEO Zandra Bright for making all of this possible. So big shout out to Zandra Bright. Also, if you had a chance to make it down to Teddy Baker Fest, hopefully you had a chance to stop by and see some of the Youth Expo, Entrepreneur Expo, for all of the youngsters down there. They had booths set up and, starting off their entrepreneurship journey. Thank you to everyone who went down there and supported them on behalf of Operation Love and High Hope Freeport. All righty, so tonight, folks, we are, like as I said, we're on episode number 5 of 10, and I couldn't be more excited to be, bring on the guest that I have here. I had a couple people reach out to me like, "Hey, you need to get this girl on here before she goes back to school," and we already have a connection of some sorts because I have the opportunity to substitute for her mother at Jones Farrar School here in Freeport, Illinois, Miss Jackson. So without any further ado, I would like to introduce our viewers to Miss Carmen Jackson.
Hi, everyone. I'm so glad to be a part of the interview today.
Well, I would like to thank you for... I would like to thank you all for being here, and thank Carmen for being on here for this interview today. So give me 1 second here. Having a few technical difficulties. Is your camera off, Carmen?
No, my camera's on, and I can see you as well.
You can see me?
Yep.
Okay. Unfortunately, I can't see you though.
Oh.
Let's see here.
You still can't see me?
No, we can't see you. We were all good just a few minutes ago. What happened?
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Permission denied. I think it says the camera permission is denied now, so.
Sorry, folks. 1 moment, bear with us as we take care of this technical issue. We were just...
So you could see me before and then it just turned off?
Absolutely, yeah. You just went off. After I played the intro, you went off.
Okay. Let me see if I can get it fixed quick. Sorry.
That's on Herbie.
That's weird. It's not... It's not allowing camera access.
I kind of see something now. There you go.
Okay, you can. Okay, now let me.
Yep, we're good.
It's good now. You can see.
Yep, we're good.
Okay. Okay.
Huh? Woo!
Okay.
Had me worried there for a second.
There we go. You can see
Thank you,
still?
everyone. Yep, we're good. I can see you.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you, everybody, for bearing with us. Sorry about that. We just thought we had the technical issue figured out beforehand, but things happen. So, but as I was saying earlier, thanks, Carmen, for being on this podcast and lending us an hour of your time because I know you're a busy woman. We were talking a little bit before we went live, and you were telling me some of the things that you're involved in. So, um, um, as I said, I had a chance to substitute for your mother, who's a teacher for the Freeport School District. But other than that, that's the only connection that we have and that I know of you. So could you tell myself and all of our viewers a little bit more about Carmen Jackson?
Yes. So I am Carmen Jackson. Let's see. I'm 20 years old. I went to Freeport High School, graduated class of 2024. When I was in high school, I was pretty involved for the most part. I was involved in the band, marching band, concert band. I played the clarinet 5th grade through 12th grade. And I'm actually going to be playing the clarinet at Tuskegee. And then a couple of other.
You let the cat out the bag already, but okay.
Right, I know. I was gonna save it, but
Might as well go to it now. You attend
right. When I was also in high school, I was on the swim team also. I started that in 6th grade. And then I think I took like a year or two off, and then I finished my senior year. I was also on the cheer team. I was in manners, minorities in agriculture, natural resources, and related science. I was the vice president. Um, let's see, I don't know. I was pretty involved in high school. And then I was in career tech. I attended Highland Community College for the nail technician program, which I graduated from that in November of 2024.
Wow.
So that's a little bit about me in Freeport. And some of you guys also may know me on a spiritual level. I attend New Jerusalem Church of God in Christ. Um, I'm an aspiring missionary. I have my own Bible study group. A lot of people know me from that also. So, yeah, it's a little bit about me in that way.
All right. So, where did you go after high school in Highland? Where are you currently attending college? If you would be so kind as to inform our guests as far as to where you currently study.
Yes, I study at Tuskegee University, which is located in Tuskegee, Alabama. It is an
HBCU.
HBCU. Yes, it
Yeah.
is an HBCU. HBCU is the only way for me. So, um,
And for those of the people watching who may not know what an HBCU is, could you let them know what an HBCU is?
yes, absolutely. HBCU stands for Historically Black Colleges and University. It is primarily for Black students. It is not all Black students. Any race can come, but it is mostly primarily Black students. So that's kind of what it is. HBCU, like, it's not, and I like to say it's not to segregate people, but it is because we were segregated. That is how HBCUs came about. So
Right.
if you really just love your people, you want to have a good time with your people, and you want to be around your people more, I definitely recommend attending an HBCU.
Really? Yeah. So yeah, that's exciting. Is there anything specifically that drove you to attend an HBCU outside of your love for the culture and our people?
Okay,
Or Tuskegee specifically?
yeah, so I can answer both questions. So first, that's another thing I was involved in was the Black History program. I started that that was Miss Baker's program. I started that when I was in like 6th grade, and I did that every year. So a lot of people know me from that also.
Shout out Ms. Baker.
Yes, big shout out to Miss Baker because she was actually one of the ones that helped me get into Tuskegee.
Oh,
So
really?
huge shout out to her. She
Yes.
is amazing.
Yes. I had her as a teacher too, and I was in choices when I was in high school too. So
Yeah, big shout out to her. She definitely did the thing. But so yeah, I love Black culture. I love being Black. I just love Black power. I love Black excellence. I love all things Black. So honestly, it was always an HBCU for me. I was looking at other colleges, of course, also, but I knew deep down, like, I want to be, I want to be with my people.
Right.
So it was always going to be HBCU.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was in, I say about my freshman year of high school, it's eighth grade year / freshman year of high school, when they started really focusing in on finding your college or careers.
Mm-hmm.
I was interested in veterinary medicine. I wanted to be like a vet of some sort
Mm-hmm.
and work with animals, but still while going to HBCU. So I looked it up. I was looking up some colleges, and Tuskegee was the very first college that popped up because I'm not sure exactly what percentage of Black veterinarians there are, but a big percentage of them went to Tuskegee because Tuskegee specializes in that. So I'm like, okay, this is a good school. And then I just kept doing more and more research. I just fell in love with the school. I fell in love with the school. So I was like, you know what? I think this is a school I want to go to. Couple years passed by, end up changing careers. I'm now a psychology major. I'll talk a little bit about that also.
Uh-huh.
But ended up changing career paths, and I still really love the school. I was like, Tuskegee, what is this Tuskegee? Like, there's something about this school. Um, so yeah, that's kind of how I found Tuskegee and how I was interested um, in HBCU. And then another thing I want to talk to you guys about also is, I guess, kind of how I got to Tuskegee, like how I actually, went
Mm-hmm.
ahead and went to Tuskegee. So as I said, I graduated high school in 2024 of May. And at that time, I was still enrolled in Highland Community College. Um, but I wasn't a full-time student yet. I was only doing the career, what's it called?
Prereqs.
Yeah, I was doing that. So then when I ended up graduating high school, I started Highland full time. The cosmetology and nail tech course is combined, kind of sort of. It's in the same building, but it's two
Mm-hmm.
different classes. So I was in the nail tech program. Now that's full time. That's all day. That's in the summer. So I'm hurrying up, trying to get my clients done, trying to do my book work, take my test, trying to hurry up so I can graduate. It ended up taking me longer than expected, so I didn't end up graduating nail tech until November of 2024. Now, by that time, the fall semester has already started, and at that point, I was just like, I don't really think I want to go to college anymore. Like, I'm just gonna find a job or just stick to nails.
Right.
Somewhere along the way, I was like, wait, this has always been your dream. So, girl, get up. Like, it's not too late. So, let's see. I think it was March, might have been May of 2025. I ended up applying to Tuskegee because, like I said, that's the school I've always wanted to go to.
What was that application process like? Was it extensive? Was there a fee? Did you have to submit like any letters of recommendation, any
Yeah.
things along those lines?
Yes, so we did have letters of recommendation, which is something that Miss Baker did, and she did a phenomenal job. Like, I just have to give her flowers because
Right,
honestly, I'm
absolutely.
not even sure if I would have got in without, like, I don't know what she did, but I just know she poured her heart into it. So yeah, we did have letters of recommendations. We had either you can submit your SAT score or you can do an essay. And I believe I did an essay because my SAT score was not the best. Um, as far as fees, I do not remember paying an application fee, but there is an acceptance fee that was like $400, which is kind of crazy. But
Whoa.
yeah, in order, like, if you want to go to the school, like, they're like, okay, you got in, but to accept this, to actually go, you got to
Right.
pay this much. So I'm like, do I want to go that much? But yeah, I ended up paying it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it ended up working out for you. So if you could go to any other HBCU, which one would you think you would go to? You would attend?
um, honestly, I don't even be thinking about the other schools because I'm good where I'm at. Like, I'm really good where I'm at. And even when I was applying to Tuskegee, my mom was like, Carmen, you need to apply to another school just in case Tuskegee don't work. And I'm just like, well, if Tuskegee don't work, I'm not going. Like, this is where I want to go.
Right.
So I ended up applying to Tennessee State by force, not by choice, because I didn't even want to go there in the first place. I didn't even get in. They ended up denying me. So I'm like,
Oh.
okay. I didn't even reach out and ask why. I'm just like, hey, I didn't want to go to y'all anyway. So, yeah, that worked out. I ended up going to Tuskegee, obviously. But any other HBCU, honestly, I'm good where I'm at. I really don't have like another one I would go to for real. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you attended an HBCU, and obviously it's in Alabama, which is one of the more still, I'll say, race-driven or segregated type states amongst a few others down there. Have you experienced any like racism outside of the school campus or even on campus?
Mm-hmm.
Or does that does it sit in your brain, or do you think about that? Do you ever think about the potentiality of something like that happening, which you live in in the South?
Absolutely, 100%. I definitely always think about that. And it is like a big risk. It really is because, as you said, Alabama is slash was one of the most segregated like states. Like, that's really, I mean, we got Selma, Montgomery. Like, this is Alabama, like
Yeah,
deep,
the
dirty South.
desegregation. They had their governor back in the day blocking the doors of University of Alabama,
Yeah,
blocking
it's
admission. So
it's definitely a risk. To answer your question, surprisingly, I have not had any personal encounters, and I thought that I would, but I'm just grateful that I have not. For the most part, everybody, I mean, I spend a lot of time on campus, but when I do go outside of campus, I don't really experience racism that much as you would think. I feel like in order for that, you really, really got to go like in the, what they call them, sundown. Like, you really got to go in
sundown
the,
towns.
yes. So, and I try to avoid those for that specific reason. So, yeah.
And do you think Pastor and Miss Jackson worry about you? How high are their anxiety levels with you being down there?
Yeah, they actually didn't want me to go to Alabama. I had to, yeah, it was like, they was like, Carmen, you're not gonna go down to this little city in Alabama for school that's 900 miles away by yourself. Girl, are you crazy?
Right.
Like, they were not letting me go. But then I think they really, really seen how much of a drive that I had for this school. Like, they were like, at some point you gotta let her wings fly. I mean, this is somewhere that she's literally dreamt of going. My dad can vouch for me. I was so young watching Tuskegee videos on the TV in the living room. Like, it's always been this school, so they know like it's always Tuskegee. But yes, they definitely worried for me. My mama is so dramatic, so I'm her baby, she's
Right.
so of course, she gonna cry when they drop me off. So yeah, they definitely, and I'm sure they worry even so that I don't see it. Like, I'm sure they worry behind closed doors. They're praying for me constantly and
Yep,
always.
absolutely.
Yeah, like they definitely, even just apart from being in Alabama, just being in school by myself. Like,
Right, exactly.
yeah, it's definitely, yeah.
All right. We're gonna take a little quick break real quick. Get here a word from our sponsors.
Voices and Views Productions is officially sponsored by Zan's Celebration Popcorn. Handcrafted with love in small batches, every single bag is a celebration. We now feature 11 delicious, sweet, and crunchy flavors, including our newest additions, pink cream and pink lemonade. Try them today with our $1 sample bags. To order, call or text us at 815-275-5468 or pay with ease on Cash App at #, ZandraBright1.
All righty, we back. I had a couple more announcements for our community here. Operation Love is always accepting donations, volunteers for your time. If you want to help, give a helping hand in you know, preparing meals or volunteering in some of these community events that we've got coming up that I'm going to mention here in a second. Reach out, give us a call at 815-275-5468. Again, that number is 815-275-5468, and that is Operation Love Freeport. Our founder and CEO is Miss Zandra Bright. Also, coming up this weekend, on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we are continuing our second annual 40 Days of Peace and Community Building, which is hosted and sponsored by Will Brown and High Hope Freeport. My man, Will, I appreciate you, brother. You giving you your flowers now as well as Zandra. Y'all love what y'all doing for the community. You know, whenever you need some help, you reach out to me if I'm available. You know, I'll be there for you, brother. I appreciate what you're doing for this community of Freeport. So this weekend, we are continuing our Friday, Saturday, Sunday community building. On Friday, we'll be doing beautify the block. We'll be at the Hosmer Apartments this weekend, located at 601 North Walnut Street here in Freeport, Illinois. Again, Friday, July 17th from 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. We are going to do beautify the block. Saturday, July 18th from 1 to 4 p.m. we are having our resource block party, and that as well is going to be at the Hosmer Apartments, 601 North Walnut Street here in Freeport. And on Sunday, July 19th, from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m., we are having church in the streets, and that will also be held at the Hosmer Apartments, 601 North Walnut Street. So if you're not doing anything this weekend, if you got some time to lend to the community, I would encourage you to get out and support and do what you can to help us build our community back up. Again, thank you to High Hope Freeport and Will Brown. All righty, back to our guest of the evening, Miss Carmen Jackson, who is killing it. Our HBCU grad, studying psychology, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we were speaking about psychology before we started streaming, and I also took one singular psychology class. That's it, one for me. But you are planning to make a whole entire career out of psychology. What about psychology, or what about the brain interests you to take this career path?
So my first thing, there's so many people that are silently suffering and they think that no one understands. They can't talk to anyone. They can't trust anyone. So they just leave it all bottled up. And I really do feel like that is the root of the problem in this generation. And it's just getting worse and worse. And I'm just, my heart just goes out to them. I have such a big heart. I just want to be able to help. I want to be there for people. I want people to understand, like, it's okay. You don't have to go through this alone. Like, there are people who are specialized in this field for you to talk to that are able to help you. So that's kind of how I got drawn to it. Also, just naturally, like I said, I have my Bible study group with my girls. So I'm kind of already a mentor to them. So yeah, and then I was also kind of looking into like Christian counseling as well. But that's kind of how I got brought into it. And then, as I said before, when I was speaking to you before we started, just taking the classes, my interest for psychology and the brain kind of just started to grow. I just started getting more interested. Like, why do we do the things that we do? Why do we think the way that we do? What is the reason for this? What is the cause of this? How can we help this? Just all things psychology. I just love all of it. My heart goes out for psychology.
So do you plan to help like adults, or like people going through substance disorder, or children, or is there a specific I guess division of psychology, or a niche that you plan to, I guess, pursue?
Yes, good question. People ask me that all the time, and my very first response is not kids. I'm sorry, but it's just not. Like, and I love the kids. The kids love me, but my heart really goes out. Not saying that kids don't truly struggle, because they 100% do, but my heart really goes out to the ones that I see struggling the most, which would be the young adults. So I am, as far as right now, I'm thinking about doing, I guess, young adults, not really high school. I really don't want to work in the schools. So, just young adults, I guess around my age, early 20s, 30s, maybe, maybe high school, I guess, when you're transitioning out of high school, maybe in high school. But yeah, in that kind of age group. So, yeah.
Got you. So, do you want to work in like a facility, or do you want to do like personal or private counseling, or like do you want to do like public or private like counseling as far as psychology?
Yeah, so I'm planning on doing like private counseling, and then I would work. Well, this is just in my head, but I would like to work in like a building where um, there's other people that you can talk to as well, but it would just be a one-on-one private
Uh,
session.
got you. So, how much longer do you have left until you're done with your the degree that you're pursuing?
So unfortunately, after I graduate with my bachelor's, I am going to have to go back for master's.
Mhm.
So
And that
I
is
guess
because why?
well, there's not really, you can't really find any, I mean, you could find jobs with a bachelor's, but if you really, really want to do like what I want to do, you're going to have to go back for a master's if you want to find a really good job, which I do. But of course, you can do interns and internships, stuff like that along the way just to get some practice. But yeah, so as far as my bachelor's, I have 3 more years, then I had to go back for another 4.
Got you. So essentially another 6 or 7 years to be completely done. So you're gonna
Yeah.
master it and you're gonna done, or you're gonna go for the doctorate too.
At that point, I'm just like, look, we almost done. May as well go all the way to the top. I'm like,
That's what I'm saying, right? Everybody keep asking me how long I'm gonna be in school for. I don't know. I'm gonna be a professional student for the rest of my life, I guess. So I'm
yeah,
never gonna stop learning, or
yeah,
if
absolutely.
it's a degree or a certification of some sort that I feel like I could utilize in my career somehow, then why not?
Right.
Yeah. So you mentioned some of the extracurricular activities that you did. You said band, some organizations. Did you do play any sports at all throughout your elementary, middle, and high school career?
Um, I don't really count like elementary for real. I was just practicing putting my foot in the water, so I didn't go to order. I did run track for like a year in 7th grade, I believe it was, and that was probably the worst decision that I could have ever done.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't blame you. I went to track practice one day when I was in high
yeah.
school. I was like, you know what, this ain't for me.
I don't. I kind of just did it because all my friends were doing it, and
Yeah, you
I'm
lasted
not
longer than I did.
right. I'm not a runner. I don't even know if it was a full year. I'm not a runner. I don't even know what I was thinking. Like that's just crazy to me. Like I'm not sure what I was thinking for real. So I did do that, but as I said, I did swimming. Swimming is slash was my favorite sport that I did.
Mhm,
Um, and I could talk a little bit about that too. Black girls swimming,
mhm.
but yeah, I started when I was really young in 6th grade, and I went all the way. I went all the way, and I just loved swimming. Like they really just accepted me, and it was just I really loved swimming. And then, like I said, I did cheer too,
Okay.
but I didn't end up finishing with cheer. But I did enjoy cheering also, but swimming really is where my heart is.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, got you. All right, so what do you do outside of school? And I don't know if you work right now or outside of work. What are your hobbies and what are your interests?
All right, yeah. So yes, I do work. I work at Walmart actually currently. I work there full time. I work 5 a.m. to 2 p.m. I work early because I want to have my day when I get off, and I don't want to be in there when there's a lot of people. So
And the crazies aren't in there that early either.
right, and they're really not. So I just, I get up. I have to get up at 4 a.m. But I mean, it's okay. All you got to get up anyway, so
Right.
it's fine with me. So I do that. I'm very into my fitness. I work out a lot. I work out a lot. I have a workout page on Instagram. It's called Fitness W Car, like fitness with car.
Uh-huh.
And I post on there a lot. A lot of people know like my journey, my weight loss journey, my fitness journey, and I just I try to help people in that aspect too. But that's one thing. I'm always in the gym, like all the time, always in the gym.
Yeah, I need to start working out myself because I called myself starting to play back playing basketball yesterday. I entered
I seen that.
this league that they having at the Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah.
Embarrassed
Yeah.
myself.
Yeah, a little humbling, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so take it back to square one and try
Yeah.
this again. But yeah, it's nice that that you're into fitness and staying active and
Yes, absolutely.
doing things that I guess betters your health. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
A
sure.
lot of people aren't into that, especially people at your young age. They're out doing a bunch of other stuff, partying and drinking and whatnot. So you gotta have that strong mind and that strong will to to stay on a consistent workout or fitness plan. So I commend you for that. Shouts out to you for that. Let's see here. Who inspires you the most? Let's see. Getting into some of these questions. Who inspires you the most?
Who inspires me the most? Um, I'd probably have to say my Aunt Wanda, who just recently passed away not too long ago. Wanda Brooks.
Brooks, yeah.
Yes, that was my spiritual mentor. I was very close to her. Um, she helped me so much. I don't know if I would be. She poured her heart out to me. Like she really, she just wants to see me, be great. So that really, that broke me a little bit. But that's my girl. I look up to her still. Like even when I'm going through, I'll go on Facebook, watch her videos, like just go through our messages. Like that right there is my inspiration.
Yeah, she was definitely her and Tappy or
Absolutely, yeah.
Pastor Lee.
Yeah.
I know him as Tappy. He used to cut my hair.
Yeah,
So
we know him as Happy too.
yeah, so yeah, they are a pillar of the community. So that one hit the community hard too. I knew his kids and went to school with him. Leon and everybody else and his nephews and the whole Brooks family, whole Ishman family, like everybody. So that one hit the whole community hard. So, but yeah, Miss Brooks, I had the opportunity to meet and talk with her several times over, my time, living here in Freeport. So, yeah, that's a great example, Miss Brooks, very sweet lady. Yeah. So rest in peace. All righty, let's see. What is one goal you have for yourself within the next year or by the end of this year?
Okay. But okay, which one?
That's like a year from today, I mean, so I'll give you a full year or something that you gave yourself or goal you set for yourself at the beginning of this year. Okay. Or is there any specific goal that you set this year at some point that you want to accomplish,
Okay, yeah. A goal that I set this year, being active in the gym, staying consistent, and I've still met my goals. So, or I've still am meeting my goal, and I haven't. So that's one goal that I did set, and then one thing that I would love to accomplish within a year. I don't know. Honestly, just staying in God's will. Really, whatever He has for me, like. I say yes to him. So whatever it is that he has for me, I just want to fulfill my purpose. That's what it is. I want to fulfill my purpose. I don't want to miss my purpose being distracted with other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I feel you on that. You gotta have God in your life all day. That's why I'm fulfilling this purpose. I was asked to do this, so I'm like, okay, well, God asked Zandra to ask me to do for. So obviously, it's in His plan for me. So I absolutely said yes as soon as we got done with our interview. When she interviewed me, I was like, yeah, sign me up. So
yeah, for sure.
Where would you like to live someday?
Ooh, okay. So I always tell people down south ain't for me. I love the school. I love Tuskegee. I love HBCU. I love, it's nice to visit, but to live, it's too hot. I don't do the heat. I can't do the over 100-degree weather, and it's too many bugs.
Yeah.
The bugs are huge and they're
Mhm.
everywhere. It's not for me. So
Oh yeah.
I'm thinking when I'm done with school, I'm gonna come back up near Chicago in that area because
Yeah.
I love Chicago. Like every time I go, I just love Chicago. Um, but I'm not saying live in the city, but like
Like suburb somewhere on the outskirts.
yeah.
Yeah, because it get pretty crazy there. I'm from Chicago. I moved away
Okay.
from the madness and the chaos. So
Yeah, I know it's yeah.
I go back here and there, because it's just
Yeah.
crazy. It's a lot. It's too
Hmm.
many people. It's too congested. I feel like
It
that's
is.
more or less the reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's the best advice you've ever received from a parent or a family member or teacher?
Hmm. Best advice. Let's see. That's a good question.
Yeah, because I know you've come across some very inspirational, spiritual, and endearing people. So I know they've dropped some
Okay.
gems on you.
Yes. Oh, that's a good question. I have to think a little bit about that one. But I mean, if I just had to give any advice,
Mhm.
obviously, keep God in your life. No, don't even keep God in your life. Follow God. Follow God. Because a lot of people say, they believe in God and they're Christian, stuff like that. But really follow God and listen to the voice of God. And then my dad, he's into finances, financial counselor, stuff
Mhm.
like that. I'm still working on my finances, but but I am gonna give honor where honor is due. And my dad do know what he's talking about when it comes to the finances. Like that's one of the most smartest, intelligent people I know when it comes to finances. Like my dad be right every single time. So I'm gonna give
Yeah.
him his props.
Hmm.
Um but yeah, I mean, everything, you don't need to spend your money on everything. Save up
Yeah. True.
some.
Hmm.
So, I'm still working on that, but
Yeah.
I will,
Yeah. You
like I
still
said,
growing and learning though, and you
right. But
still
at least I know right
away.
is right and wrong is wrong. So,
Uh-huh. Right.
yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. And
uh,
and then if you will, I would love to talk about I guess kind of because I didn't completely say my high school transition to college. So I just want to talk about that briefly.
sure.
So when I applied to Tuskegee, I did not meet any of the requirements.
The academic requirements.
Yes,
Yeah.
academic requirements. I didn't meet a single one. GPA minimum was a 3.0. That's what you have to get in. And I graduated high school with a 2.7 GPA.
That's what mine was. That's funny.
Yeah, 2.7. When I
Yeah.
was in high school, I just took it as a joke. I was just going to go. I had to go to high school. I didn't really want to go to school.
Right.
And then once I got a car, I would not go to school. I would just, yeah, it was my senior year. I had that senioritis they be talking about.
There
I
you
had
go.
that.
Yeah.
I had that
Mhm.
real bad. So if I did go to school, I was extremely late to school. But I just thank God though, because really that was literally just high school. Like I'm completely different now. I be on time to class, straight A's. Like I'm
Right.
yeah. But anyways, so I had a 2.7 GPA. I needed a 3.0. And then my SAT score was a 720, which was very low because in order to get into Tuskegee, I think it was 1,000
Like
point,
1,000 or something, probably.
something like that. Yeah. Which obviously I didn't meet that. Which is why I did the essay instead of the SAT score. So I'm like,
Got you.
maybe I'll be able to get in.
Right.
But anyways, that just really shows what God has for you is for you. Don't give up. Like that's really just the point out of me telling you guys that. It's just don't give up. Like don't be discouraged just because you don't meet, I guess, the requirements. Just keep trying and don't give up. Don't take your eye off the prize.
Right. Yeah, I love that advice. Yeah, just stay
Yeah,
focused, stay
absolutely.
grounded.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, take a little moment and hear from our sponsors again. And I got a couple more announcements for us as well.
Voices and Views Productions is officially sponsored by Zan's Celebration Popcorn. Handcrafted with love in small batches, every single bag is a celebration. We now feature 11 delicious, sweet, and crunchy flavors, including our newest additions, pink cream and pink lemonade. Try them today with our $1 sample bags. To order, call or text us at 815-275-5468 or pay with ease on Cash App at hashtag ZandraBright1.
All righty, a couple more announcements for the community events that we got coming up soon. On Saturday, July 25th, 2026 at 8 p.m., the King Center is holding a movie night in the parking lot, I believe. I believe it's in the parking lot, and they set up like a screen outside and they show a movie. Popcorn and water is provided. There is a rain date of August 1st in case it does rain. So yes, I do believe this event is outside, held in the parking lot for all to come and enjoy a free movie. And the featured movie is G20. Not sure what it is. I don't think I heard of it before, but that's the movie. So if you've heard of it or would like to see it, G20 is what they're going to be showing July 25th, 2026 at 8 p.m. in the parking lot of the King Center. Again, this is a free event. The address is 511 South Liberty Avenue, Freeport, Illinois. On Saturday, August 15th, there will be a Golden Days picnic and bingo, and this is hosted by Miss Zandra Bright in Operation Love Freeport. So this is a picnic and bingo event for our senior citizens in the community. We're celebrating them from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. and we will be at the Freeport Public Library located at 100 East Douglas Street here in Freeport, Illinois. The age requirements are 65 plus. This is a free lunch, free bingo, and we also have door prizes. So it's first come, first serve. Free admission, seating is limited. If you would like to call and reserve a seat, call 815-275-5468. Again, that number is 815-275-5468 for the Golden Days Picnic and Bingo at the Freeport Public Library, Saturday, August 15th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. So, get your grandparents, great-grandparents, aunts, uncles that are 65 plus, get them out the house and get them down to the library and, have something for them to do that day. So come out and support. And lastly, this was a little way out, but we would like to give people heads up because this is a pretty big event right here that we try to get people to be, involved in and aware of because it's a cancer awareness and fundraising event. It's called The Colors of Hope, sponsored by Push and the Men of Change. This will be held Saturday, October 3rd, 2026. At the Masonic Temple, located at 305 West Stevenson Street, Freeport, Illinois. The event starts at 6 p.m. and it goes until midnight. And they're asking that if you would like to attend, that you make a minimum $35 donation to support this event. And if you need tickets, you can reach out to Tiffany Harris, Miss Susie Ewell, Jerry Harris, or Ramiro Stidman. Either of those four people will be able to get you locked in for a ticket for this event. Again, it's the Colors of Hope, and it's an event of spreading cancer awareness and raising fundraising event for cancer. So that'll be a good event too to get involved in and go check out too. So if you're have any family members or friends that you've lost to cancer or battling cancer right now, that will be a great way for you to show support for them. All righty, so back to Miss Carmen Jackson. We down in the last quarter of our conversation. It's been a real great conversation. This is one where I haven't really done much talking, which is great because you're a bit more mature than the other guests that I've had before, which is okay, nothing against them. Mm-hmm. But you've already had some life experiences and you have a lot more, to learn and grow into. So what do you think would be your biggest challenge, pursuing your education And how do you think you could be able to overcome that challenge if it were to arise?
Yes, my biggest challenge pursuing education, staying in it, honestly. Like, it's so easily, I mean, there's so many college dropouts. So it is so easy to be, I mean, distracted, discouraged, um, financially low, like you name it. There are so many setbacks in college. So you really just have to keep your head in the game. That's probably the biggest setback. And then with me being far away from home, of course you might get homesick, or you by yourself, you're all alone. Like, there are so many different setbacks. And then going to an HBCUs are unfortunately they are less fortunate than other schools,
As far
PW.
on what aspect, as far as like receiving funding for the school and
Yeah, basically, yeah. But that's probably the root of it, yeah.
Mhm.
Funding of the school, and then everything kind of. I mean, this is at any HBCU, you're gonna run into problems, so you absolutely have to have thick skin to go to HBCU. Like, a lot of people, I mean, you're gonna run into problems. You're gonna run into problems at a HBCU. That's any HBCU. I've done my research. Every single one. There's mold. I mean, that's any colleges, but the HBCUs are really bad. Like, you're gonna have cold water, it's gonna be a lot. You're gonna go through some stuff at HBCU, but nevertheless, you still got to stick through it. Everybody's like a family. Like, you have to stick together. We go through together. We stick together. Um, so honestly, just keeping your head in the game, like staying focused, like that really is. If anybody's attended college, or if even at HBCU, like, y'all know it's really a lot. It's not easy. It's not easy. So that's what I would say.
All right, true. Um, Besides mental health and psychology, what other causes or issues are important to you in the world?
Besides mental illness, I would say, of course, racism. I mean, that's never okay, ever okay. And unfortunately, we're still going through it all of these years later.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That is probably number one. I mean, I think it's just terrible to judge someone based off the color of their skin. I
Yeah.
mean, that literally means nothing. We all bleed the same. Like, how can you judge someone and base someone off of that and treat them less of a person? Like, that's just terrible to me. So that, of course, um, gun violence, gang violence, drugs,
Yes.
all of the things of that nature, that is a huge issue. And then in the schools, I mean, these are kids, these are
Yeah.
babies,
Mm-hmm.
and they're exposed to it because of the way that they were raised. Like, it's just, that's one thing that, I mean, my heart truly, I mean, there are so many just lost souls. Like, not because they choose to be lost, they're confused, they don't know
Mm-hmm.
where to go,
Yeah.
they don't know who to talk to, they're confused, they
And I
don't know.
think and I think social media has a lot to do with it. It has
100%.
a huge impact and it affects it greatly. Because I'm 36, so when I say back in my day, so I grew up in the early to mid 90s,
Hmm.
so cell phones and
Right.
computers weren't as accessible and heavily, available for us at that time. So the only time we saw bad stuff, gang shooting, drugs, that type of thing, was either movies or TV shows.
Hmm.
Nowadays they can
It's real life.
right in their pen, it's right in their hands, right in their palm. You know what I mean? So they can scroll Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, or any of those platforms, and can be exposed to a plethora of things that I feel like negatively molds and affects their psyche.
Yeah.
It kind of gives them uh, the misconception of having to portray or be you know, what they see on
Right.
Facebook,
Yeah.
TikTok, you know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
unfortunately, you know, they created a name or you know, an acronym for themselves that unfortunately holds true. And it's not just, you know, in the African American community, it's just young people in general. So I feel like technology and social media does play a huge role in how children are developing, not only physically but mentally, emotionally,
Yeah.
especially.
Big one. Yeah.
So that's an issue for me as well, like children. That's, you know, that's why I'm involved in so many, I guess, youth or children based work or organizations. You know, I coach youth basketball. I'm doing a podcast. I substitute at the school, so I try to be as connected to the next generation as possible. You know, to show them and be that example. Like, hey, I've done the thing you've done before.
Right.
I've been down this path before. I don't want to see you take the same path. So,
Yeah.
and I had people in like me as I was growing up too, and I still, you know, still did wrong, still made wrong choices, and at the same time, I learned from and lived with the consequences from that. So that's what I try to instill in them today, you know. So every time I get the opportunity to, you know, speak in front of or to a group of children on any, you know, degree, I take the opportunity to do so. So that's why I say I do feel like I'm gonna try to at least still try to work a couple days, you know, at the school district next year. So
good, yeah.
Yep. So down to our last few minutes, I like to ask like little fun rapid fire questions, you know, to, you know, lighten the mood, I guess. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food. Favorite food. Well, it used to be. I used to love ribs. I used to love fish. I still love fish. Fish is probably still one of my favorite foods. I'm a fish head. I love fish. I love like all type of fish.
Seafood.
I don't have a favorite type of fish. Like I just love any type of fish for real. Yeah, seafood is good, but fish.
Specifically fish.
Specifically fish. Yeah, I like burgers and fries and stuff like that too. I'm actually not too picky, but I don't really eat all that stuff anymore. You know, since changing my, I don't want to say diet, it's changing my lifestyle. Like, I don't really eat all of it no more. Every now and then, but yeah, I'm still on the burgers and fries real bad.
Yeah.
So.
I heard that. What is one food that you tried but you would never ever eat it again?
Let's see. Well, I don't like mushrooms. I hate mushrooms, like really, really bad.
Really?
Yes, and everybody in my family loves mushrooms. Like they be getting on a pizza, I pick it off. I don't like the smell. I don't like the texture. I don't like the taste. It makes me.
So mushrooms are no for you, huh?
Yes, and even if like it's hidden, I can still taste it. Like
Yeah, mushroom. I love mushrooms too. So I'm completely opposite from you. I used to hate mushrooms though until I got older, and I guess my palate developed a little bit. And then also working in food and culinary, you know, I have to try things. That don't mean I have to necessarily like them. But I think I started liking mushrooms before I even started culinary school. So it was like a taste I developed, you know, later on in life. I used to hate mushrooms too. But I'll tear a mushroom up. Mushroom, onions. Like if I get a steak, like if I go to a steakhouse, mushroom and grilled onion on my steak. Oh yeah,
no, onions. I love onions.
Oh yeah, I'm an onion head.
Oh yeah,
onion head. Yes, that's me.
Yeah.
If you could have dinner with any famous person, dead or alive, who would it be?
Dinner with any famous person. I don't know any famous person. Let's see.
No, actually, since we were a little older, a little mature, I'll give you 3. We'll make it a double date type thing for people, you know.
Okay.
So you and 3 other people, dead or alive, who would you sit down and have dinner with?
Okay. 2 people dead. Michael Jackson, of course. Like, of course, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan.
So I'm assuming you already went and saw the movie then too.
Yes, I did, of course, and I
Now you
dressed
saw it
up for
twice.
it. I dressed up for it. Yes, like I love. That's a conversation for a different time.
Yeah.
So Michael Jackson, of course. Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, that's a good choice too.
Yes, Chadwick Boseman. And then let's see, for laughs and giggles, Cardi B.
Cardi B, or just somebody to just to keep the
like
side of everything going.
I'm always, ever since I was young, I've always liked Cardi B. Like even being a saved, sanctified girl, I still love my girl Cardi B.
That's surprising. You ain't throw a scholar or a activist or a public speaker in there. You know?
I love them, but
you don't want to pick nobody's brain. Nobody in particular.
I don't know. I guess I would have to do some more thinking on it.
It's all good.
Yeah.
That's cool. What's your favorite dessert?
Ooh. Now I got a real bad sweet tooth. The Lord is still working on me. Oh God. I love cookies.
What kind? Is there a specific cookie or?
I used to love like peanut butter cookies and snickerdoodle, stuff like that, but chocolate chip, it's just my go-to.
Yeah, me too. My favorite cookie is, I would have to say, the chewy Chips Ahoy.
Oh yes, chocolate chip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that. I like cheesecake.
I'm a big cheesecake fan. If I eat cheesecake, it gotta be turtle. Other than that, I probably won't.
That's a good one. I just love cheesecake. I love, what else? I like brownies. I like ice cream. I like everything. For the most part, I don't like chocolate. Well, wait, hold on.
Chocolate chips.
Hold on. I like chocolate, but I don't like chocolate cake, chocolate.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like that. Double chocolate, everything.
Yeah, all that. I don't do that. Like, I'll do a brownie. I will do a brownie. But that's not bad. Other stuff.
It's not like chocolate frosting and chocolate cake. You know what I mean? That's a little too much, right?
Right.
Early bird or night owl? I think I know this one because you get up at 4 a.m. anyway.
Yes, but it used to be night owl. I used to be up all night until I started working early.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have no choice. It's by force.
So I stay up all night too. So I'm a night owl. Cats or dogs? I think I heard you say you got a dog.
Dogs. I don't mean to be rude for those who like cats, but I do not like cats. Like I just cannot do it. So I'm a dog person all the way 100%. I love any type of dog, big or small. I just love dogs. Like
I'm the total opposite. I'm a cat guy.
Can't do it.
Summer or winter?
Winter.
Winter?
Yeah.
Is your birthday in the winter?
My birthday is in the transition between fall and winter, but I just love I love snow. I love cold. Like I just like,
and
I don't know,
bundle up and put on some nice boots and gear and stuff, right?
Yes,
nice jacket.
I love that.
And bus out.
And I already told you I don't really like the hot for real. Like it'd be too
hot.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. Beach or mountains?
Probably mountains.
You gonna go hiking? You like hiking? You ever been hiking?
I do actually like hiking, but like a beach is just too boring for me.
Yeah, it's too cliche, right? Everybody gonna be out there.
Yeah.
Sweet or salty snacks?
Sweet. I actually don't like salty at all. I don't even like salt on my fries. Like I don't like salt. Like I do like some chips sometimes, but like sweet.
Right, got you. Movies or TV shows?
TV shows.
What's your favorite TV show? What will you sit and binge watch all day?
2 shows. Black Lightning on Netflix.
Is that the black superhero?
Yep. I love Black Lightning. I watched it so many times and I will watch it again. And then the Haves and Have Nots, Tyler Perry.
The Tyler Perry show.
That's my stuff.
Pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Sneakers or sandals?
Ooh, sandals probably.
Texting or talking on the phone?
Texting, I don't like. Okay, it's very funny because I talk a lot. Like anybody will tell you, I'm always talking 24/7. But I just don't like being on the phone. Like it's just so weird. Like
You rather be in person talking than on
yes,
the phone.
I'd
Yeah,
rather be in person. I was
yeah.
like, don't call my phone, just text me.
I think that's everybody though. Life is and technology has made it so easy to
Yeah.
take the personality out of everything, I guess.
Yes.
Ooh. So we almost at the end of our show. What are you most proud of currently right now?
Like as far as what am I proud of as
In
myself?
your life, you have your journey, whatever you're proud of right now that you've accomplished, any obstacles that you've overcame, and what would be some advice that you would, strong advice that you would give to a younger generation?
Yes. First, of course, I'm so godly proud of my fitness journey. It hasn't been easy. I'm still on it. I lost between 25 to 30 pounds, I believe, which was not easy. Um, just sticking with it, even the muscle growth that I've like retained, like even apart from weight loss, like I've gained so much muscle. So I am extremely proud of myself in that aspect. And then of course, my spiritual journey, like just staying with God. And that's again the advice. I mean, some people won't want to hear it, but that's really what helped me and what got me to where I am now. Like, honestly, is just trusting God and being for real about God. Like, at a young age, I got saved when I think I had just turned 17. So, at a young age, everybody else around me, I was still in high school. So, everybody else around me was just, in the world. And I was trying to be serious about this God thing. So, honestly, if you're in that situation, just do it. And if you are in that situation and you are a young female, um, either locally, Freeport, Rockford area, or anywhere, reach out to me via Facebook, Carmen Jackson. I do have a young Bible study group. It has young girls just like you and me, and we just commune. We have Bible studies, we chit chat, we have fun events. That is something that the Lord has led me to do. So if you need help or you really want to grow in your faith, but you don't have anyone to talk to or anyone to understand, that is what I'm here for.
There you go. I love it. I love it. Give you
Yes.
your flowers now too, sister. Why are you doing this? Because I know, and I can tell from talking and speaking with you for just this 1 hour that you have a very bright future ahead of you, and you got a lot of goals that I know you're gonna crush. So, is there anybody else you want to give a shout out to before we make our way to our respective destinations for the night?
Of course, shout out to the big dogs, my parents, my
Yeah,
family, my
shout 'em
sisters.
out.
Right. Shout out my grandparents. Shout out to everybody that know me, everybody that's connected to me, everybody that shared the flyer. I mean,
Mhm.
anybody who's rooting for me, shout out to you. I love you. I see you. I hear your prayers. I thank you. Um, I mean, shout out to anybody that's connected to me for real.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shout
Shout
out.
out to TU,
Uh-huh.
Tuskegee, shout out to my school.
Yeah, shout out to Tuskegee University.
Yes.
Yeah, so Carmen, again, I want to thank you so much for lending me an hour of your time.
Yes.
I really, really enjoyed this conversation, and this interview is one of the more um, less led by myself interviews of the
Mhm.
ones that I've had so far. And like I said earlier, you're gonna do great things. I can tell God has a plan for you, and it's gonna all work out in your favor. And I thank you for being here, and I wish you luck in your future endeavors. And keep us, myself, and everybody else watching, and your family and friends posted on your journey, because we want to see all the things that you accomplish and how you are going to make a difference in this world. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having
No
me.
problem at all. Hey, I think I'll probably be doing more than one season, so I'll check back with you. If not in the fall, probably spring of next year, and check your progress and see what you're up to. Then, okay.
Sounds good to me.
All right, cool. All right, everybody, all my viewers, I would like to thank you all for tuning in again on this Monday night and yapping with the youth. And I will see you next Monday with our next guest, which will be Mr. Jakarian Sanders. So if you all know him and the Sanders family, I would really love for you guys to chime in and view this one. If you don't view any other one at all, we would need to, support and lift this young brother up, after the sudden loss that he's had. That's all I'm going to speak on that. But we're going to get to that more next Monday at 6 p.m. from 6 to 7 p.m. right here on Yapping with the Youth. Shout out to Voices and Views Productions, LLC. Thank you, Carmen, again. You have a good one.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.
We gon' talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. We gon' talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight.